Have y'all seen 195 Lewis? It came out a year ago, so you're motherfucking late, and I'm late, and I know you motherfucking late if you haven't seen it. I watched. It's really good. It's really good, and I want you to watch it because I want to talk to y'all about it because I have just accepted and embraced the fact that I have to establish a community online because in real life, don't nobody fuck with me. And the people that do fuck with me is like 100 miles away. I can't be bothered. So this is a web series that follows Black queer women in Brooklyn. Now it's an ensemble cast, so it's like 4 or 5 women, but at least the first episode really privileges 2. One named Chris and one named Reese, I don't really know her name. I'm gonna call her Reese. I may call her Yuri because I feel like I thought that was her name at one point, but correct me. So Reese is in a polyamorous relationship with Camille. Chris just got to New York by way of Dallas, and she asks Reese if she could stay with her. And Reese reluctantly gives in, and we get the sense that Chris is a bit desperate because when I say she got off that subway, she only had like 2 bags, her Howard sweatshirt, and her fucking locks. That's it. And a hope and a dream, I'm assuming, but that is it. So I'm like, girl, you came to New York, no place, no motherfucking job. Reese is the only person you know, I'm assuming, or the only person you're close enough to that what the fuck is you doing? I want to know what's happening in Dallas, so I'm assuming, or I'm hoping at least, that the rest of the season reveals that. And y'all, you know what? Go ahead and watch it. Just go ahead and watch the first episode, then come back to me. Watch the first episode. It's only like 15 minutes long. Go take a break. Tell them your period on. And just go to the bathroom. Ain't nobody gonna ask you no questions. Go to their Instagram page, follow it, like all the pictures, and then in their bio, you can reach the website where you can watch all of the shows. Now, I only seen the first episode, and that's what I want to talk about. Okay, so like I said, it seems like Chris is, I don't know if she's running from something in Dallas. Like, she tells Reese that, come on, I can't go back to Dallas. Well, why not? Did you only got a one-way megabus ticket? You got your house in Dallas being treated for asbestos? What's the issue? What's in Dallas? Is there an unstable girlfriend in Dallas that you're running away from? Is there a lack of professional opportunities in Dallas? Like, why are you running away from Dallas, and why the fuck did you run all the way to New York? Do you want to be in a relationship with Reese? Because I get the feeling that there's a little, romantic energy, sexual tension between those two, even if it's just a little bit. I caught it. Even if it's just a little bit. The one thing that I want to focus on is the heightened intellectual speech that kind of, it seems like it's aware of itself. And what I mean by that is, it seems a bit put on. It seems a bit performative. And so it just sounds like these girls are smart. They have degrees, probably multiple degrees, and they have library cards. They've read the books. They've highlighted the books. They've made notes in the books. You know what I'm saying? They belong to the book clubs. They minored in Africana studies. They know the things. And I'm not saying that the speech is fake to the point where, these women are unable to engage in, serious critical theory. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're unable to like weave critical thought in and out of their everyday speech. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that I feel like the writers incorporated this type of smart girl rhetoric to do more than just present smart characters to us. it seems like this is a way that, like, this is a flirtatious type of language. They're using this way of speaking in order to flirt. That's what it feels like to me. So, like, an example. Reese is this, it's the most of the episode takes place at a party. Reese is in a room with Simone, and it's a little private area, and it's Simone, not Camille, not her girlfriend, Camille. They are having a conversation about Reese's upcoming art project, which she has titled Paper Over Pussy. And, you know, Simone is like, that shit is ignorant. What the fuck is you doing? I don't think that shit is cute. That shit's not funny. What the fuck? Reese kind of throws some cute language at her, and she's like, oh, okay, you know, I get it. And so, you know, that makes me think two things. The first thing is that I really want to do something to you. The second thing is, this is what she says is, it's a fresh reimagining of the linguistic parameters of double consciousness. What? So the show assumes that you are familiar with W.E.B. Du Bois, you have read The Souls of Black Folk, you know what double consciousness is, which is the concept that he coined, which you know, argues that Black Americans have two selves, right? We got a Black self and we have an American self. And because of the racist traditions of this country, these two selves will never be fused. And Black people constantly have to view themselves within the concept of whiteness. Okay, cool. So it's like, I got that. Okay, and if you're asking for that to be in my mental library, right, when I'm thinking about the title Paper Over Pussy, because I already know that, I mean, this whole party, it looked like it smelled like shea butter up in there. So I already know that this isn't about, you know, money being more valuable than the female form. I already know that it's not about that. But if I am to kind of lay double consciousness over the title Paper Over Pussy, I'm assuming that what we're saying is that the female form and the female project at large, meaning like the mental, spiritual, emotional, economic, cultural concerns of women must always be placed within the context of imperialist, white, supremacist, capitalist patriarchy. Shout out to bell hooks. The thing is, like, if that's what that means, and I don't know, and we can debate that, but if that's what that means, then that's not new. And women, especially women of color, have always been saying this. So what are we talking about? So that's when I have to go back to the linguistic parameters, la-di-da-di stuff. So are we saying that this is just a new way of saying, of verbalizing that women have to deal with their own form of double consciousness? Is that what we getting at? I don't know. And see, the thing is, like, maybe the reason why I'm like, the speech doesn't make me feel uncomfortable. I really like it. And I really like it because I've never been able to participate in this type of intellectual flirtatious exercise. I've just never been able to do it, because if she would have hit me with that linguistic parameter double consciousness reimagining, I would have been like, huh? Okay, wait, what? Break that. Well, I wouldn't have said that, but I would have been thinking, break that down for me. Like, what that mean? What's she talking about? I wouldn't have been able to, like, get off of it, because I would have wanted to know what that meant, right? And I wouldn't have been able to give none of my energy to the cutie pie with a twist out. I wouldn't have been able to do it. You know, the honey with the Glossier face, I wouldn't have been able to flirt it up with her, because I would have been like thinking, what the fuck was Simone talking about? I need to know. So I just would have resorted to silence because of anxiety and my fear of embarrassment. So there's that. The reason I say that this is a form of flirting, this language is a form of flirting, is because Reese never really engages with what Simone says. She just goes to talk about sex positions. Like, we never even see some of the artwork. At least I don't think we see any of the artwork whose title is the topic of conversation. So I'm like, this isn't about like the concepts being presented in the conversation. This is about, can you keep up? Can you talk to me about these things? Can you juggle this? Like, this is a form of flirting, and that's fine. I'm just not able to do it. I think that I want to stay on Reese because I'm assuming that we will get more into Chris's storyline in the next episode. One, I think it's beautiful that Reese is serving as Chris's safety net because she don't have no place to stay, and so she's really dependent on Reese right now. So I think that's just wonderful, and I think that that will, you know, bring up problems that will be fun to watch. I don't trust Reese. I don't trust her. I ain't got no intentions on trusting her. She got a fuck nigga haircut. That's the first thing. Okay, she got shoulder length locks, and all right here is like shaved off. That's a fuck nigga haircut, and I don't trust it, and you shouldn't trust it. Two, she wear button ups, and she button it up to the top button, like tight collar ass motherfucker. Like, that's a fuck nigga aesthetic. Especially like the shirt looks like a bowling shirt from the 50s, like something Larry David would wear, mixed to, it's like that shirt, when that shirt was born, it listened to De La Soul. So it's like bowling alley, cute, fun, quirky, black nerdy. And a necklace on top of that. Button up all the way to the top. I just feel like she's with the shenanigans, and I'm not here for it. She's tall. And I feel like if you over 5'8", you with the shenanigans. And again, I don't have time. I feel like anyone who refers to a woman as queen or goddess, especially when you know my name, can't be trusted. Stay away from them. Cannot be trusted. No. You know my name. Cut it the fuck out. And also, it seems like, I think this polyamorous relationship is one-sided. I feel like Camille wants to have threesomes. Okay? Involving other partners, it like stops with sex for her. Reese is carrying on full-fledged relationships with other people, and I get the sense that Camille ain't down with that. We will see how the fuck that works out, because that is a sticky situation. So yeah, I really liked it, and I want y'all to watch it so we can talk about it. And maybe y'all have already seen it, but either way, we need to talk about it because I have thoughts. Okay. Love you.